Today's idiom is speak for yourself. This expression is used to indicate that what someone just said only applies to them, not to the speaker. It's a way of saying, that's your opinion, not mine, or that doesn't include me. Its origin is quite straightforward, developing from a literal request for someone to state their own views, evolving over time into the emphatic retort we use today when disagreeing or distancing ourselves from a previous general statement. Let's look at how we use speak for yourself in conversation. In our first example, imagine someone declares, "We're all tired of this project. If you're not tired and want to make that clear, you can respond, speak for yourself. I am still energized and ready to continue." This instantly communicates that their statement doesn't apply to you. It's a direct and firm way to assert your individual perspective. Similarly, consider the second example. Everyone thinks this new policy is a disaster. Here, if you actually support the policy, you'd say, speak for yourself. I actually find it quite beneficial for the company. Both instances demonstrate how this idiom effectively separates your opinion from a sweeping generalization, making your personal stance unequivocally clear.
While speak for yourself clearly states disagreement, there are similar expressions. That's your opinion is a milder way to disagree, simply acknowledging a differing view without the strong, direct rebuttal. It's less confrontational. Don't include me in that directly removes yourself from a group statement, focusing purely on your exclusion rather than challenging the other person's perspective as speak for yourself does. You might choose speak for yourself when you want to make a more emphatic and perhaps slightly indignant point about personal differentiation from a general assertion.
To wrap up, speak for yourself is a fantastic idiom for clearly expressing that someone else's statement or opinion does not apply to you. It stems from a very direct way of asking someone to only state their own views, evolving into its current use as a sharp, personal counterpoint. Remember this phrase when you want to strongly differentiate your feelings or beliefs from a generalization, making it clear that you hold a different view. It's a powerful tool for asserting your individual perspective in any conversation. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is get your act together. This means to become organized and effective, or to improve one's behavior and performance. Its roots are in the world of theater from the early 20th century. Imagine actors needing to gather their props, costumes, and lines to make sure their performance or act was coherent and well executed for the audience. Let's look at some examples. For instance, you really need to get your act together if you want to pass this exam. Here, it means to properly organize your study habits and focus. Another example, the project team needs to get its act together before the final presentation next week. This implies the team must streamline their work, assign tasks clearly, and ensure everything is perfectly prepared for success. Both examples emphasize the need for better organization and performance.
Two similar expressions are pull yourself together and shape up. Pull yourself together focuses more on regaining emotional control or composure, especially after being upset. Shape up is broader, suggesting an improvement in behavior or performance, often with a hint of warning. Get your act together is specifically about improving organization and competence to perform better.
In summary, get your act together is a call to improve one's organization, performance, or overall conduct. Rooted in the need for actors to prepare a flawless stage act, it encourages efficiency and effectiveness. Remember, whether it's for studies, work, or personal goals, sometimes we all need to get our act together to achieve success. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is I'm not fazed. This means you are not bothered, disturbed, or worried by something. The word phase comes from Old English, meaning to frighten or discomfit. It evolved to describe being emotionally disturbed. So, saying I am not fazed indicates a calm, unshaken demeanor no matter the situation. Let's see I'm not fazed in action. First, even when the power went out during his presentation, he remained calm and said, "Don't worry, I'm not fazed." This shows resilience under pressure. Second, despite unexpected questions, the candidate confidently replied, "I'm not fazed by challenges." This demonstrates confidence and an ability to handle surprises gracefully.
Similar expressions include I am unperturbed and it doesn't bother me. I am unperturbed is more formal, implying deep calm. It doesn't bother me is very direct and casual. I am not fazed strikes a good balance, expressing cool composure without being overly formal or blunt, often implying personal strength.
In summary, I am not fazed is a great way to express that you are calm and unaffected by challenges or surprising events. Rooted in an old word for disturbing, it now signifies inner strength. Practice using it when you want to show your unwavering composure in any situation. Keep practicing your idioms. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is don't drag your feet. It means to delay or do something very slowly, especially when quick action is needed. This phrase originated from the literal act of dragging one's feet due to reluctance, becoming a metaphor for procrastination by the 19th century. Let's see. Don't drag your feet in action. First, the deadline is tomorrow. You can't drag your feet on this report any longer. Here, it means stop procrastinating. Second, if we want to finish this project on time, everyone needs to work efficiently and not drag their feet. This highlights the importance of maintaining pace.
Similar expressions include procrastinate and dawdle. Procrastinate means to delay an action. Dawdle means to waste time by moving slowly. Don't drag your feet implies a deliberate slowness or reluctance to act, especially when urgency is needed. It's more active than simply procrastinating, focusing on the slow pace.
To recap, don't drag your feet means to avoid delaying or doing something slowly when quick action is needed. It comes from physically dragging one's feet, suggesting reluctance. Use it to encourage someone to speed up or when you need to stop procrastinating yourself. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is knock it off. This direct and emphatic phrase is used to tell someone to immediately stop doing something annoying, inappropriate, or causing trouble. Imagine a parent telling their children to stop wrestling or a teacher telling students to stop chatting during a lecture. Its origin, though not tied to a single dramatic event, likely developed from the literal action of physically knocking something off a surface, evolving into a command to cease an action altogether. It's a quick way to get someone's attention and demand an immediate halt. Now, let's see knock it off in action with a couple of examples. First, imagine a scene. Hey, you two, knock it off before someone gets hurt with that ball inside. Here, the phrase is a sharp command to stop a potentially dangerous activity. It's imperative and calls for immediate cessation. For our second example, the constant tapping on the desk was driving me crazy, so I finally had to tell him to knock it off. In this instance, it's used to stop an irritating habit. Both examples clearly show knock it off as a direct and firm instruction to cease an unwanted action, whether it's boisterous play or an annoying habit, underscoring its versatility in various everyday situations.
When you want someone to stop, knock it off isn't your only option. Two common alternatives are cut it out and the straightforward stop it. All convey a similar message, but with subtle differences. Stop it is the most direct and neutral. Cut it out is often used for annoying or childish behavior, much like knock it off, but sometimes feels slightly less aggressive. Knock it off carries a strong sense of urgency and impatience, often implying the behavior is really getting on your nerves. Use stop it for general commands, cut it out for persistent annoyances, and knock it off when you need immediate compliance.
To wrap up, knock it off is a powerful and direct idiom meaning stop doing that immediately. It likely comes from the literal action of knocking something off a surface, evolving to mean cease an action. Remember, it's best used when you need to firmly and quickly put an end to an annoying, inappropriate, or potentially harmful activity. So, the next time you encounter a situation where someone needs to stop something right away, you'll know exactly how to use this versatile idiom effectively. Keep practicing and incorporating these phrases into your English. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is what brought you here. This phrase asks for the reason or purpose of someone's presence. It's a polite, natural way to inquire, "Why are you here?" often implying curiosity. Its origin lies in everyday English, using bring metaphorically for cause to come or cause to be present. This direct approach makes it a common and engaging way to start conversations. Let's see examples. If you see an old friend at an art gallery, you might say, "I was surprised to see you at the art gallery. What brought you here?" This shows genuine curiosity about their unexpected presence. Or, for a different scenario, like explaining a move, someone might state, "The new job opportunity is what brought me here to this city." Both effectively uncover the story or motivation behind someone's location or action.
While what brought you here is versatile, let's look at similar expressions. What's your purpose in coming here is more formal, directly asking intent, suitable for professional settings. How did you end up here? Focuses on the sequence of events or circumstances that led to someone's presence. Use what brought you here for a friendly, direct, and curious inquiry about someone's reason for presence.
To recap, what brought you here is a direct idiom for asking the reason or purpose behind someone's presence. It taps into natural human curiosity. Remember its roots in simple questioning, using bring metaphorically for their arrival. So, the next time you encounter someone unexpectedly or want to understand their motivation for being somewhere, use what brought you here. It's a natural and engaging way to start a conversation. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is the ball is in your court. It means it's your turn to make a decision or take action. Originating from racket sports like tennis in the early 20th century, it literally refers to the ball on your side. Your responsibility is to hit it back, making the next move yours. Let's explore its usage. In the first example, after information is provided, the final decision shifts to the recipient. In the second, once an offer is made, the other party must accept or negotiate. Both demonstrate this idiom marks a clear transfer of initiative requiring action.
Similar expressions include, it's your move and the onus is on you. It's your move indicates a strategic turn. The onus is on you is more formal, highlighting responsibility. The ball is in your court focuses on your turn. Onus implies a formal duty.
In summary, the ball is in your court means it's your turn to act or decide. Rooted in tennis, it offers a vivid image of responsibility. Understand the next step depends on you. Use it to delegate or acknowledge it's someone else's turn to advance things. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is that will be the day. It expresses strong doubt or disbelief that something will ever happen, implying an event is highly improbable. This sarcastic phrase likely originated from common English speech in the late 19th century to dismiss unlikely propositions. For example, you think John will finish his project on time? That will be the day. Here, the speaker doubts John's punctuality. Another, our team winning the championship? That will be the day. This shows disbelief in an unlikely triumph. Both use the idiom to convey strong skepticism.
When pigs fly means impossibility. Don't hold your breath suggests not waiting for an unlikely outcome. That will be the day expresses personal disbelief and sarcasm about a specific future event, emphasizing, I genuinely don't think that's happening.
In summary, that will be the day is perfect for strong doubt. Rooted in everyday speech, it's a concise way to say, I seriously don't believe that. Use it to add skepticism or humor when discussing improbable future events. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is they're fighting tooth and nail. This vivid expression describes people or groups engaged in a struggle with extreme ferocity and effort, using every possible means. Imagine an animal fighting for its survival, using both its teeth and claws. That's the powerful imagery behind this phrase. Its origins trace back to the 14th century, stemming from the literal combat of wild beasts. We'll explore how this ancient imagery applies to modern challenges. Let's see fighting tooth and nail in action with two examples. First, the two political candidates are fighting tooth and nail for every single vote in the upcoming election. Here, it vividly portrays the intense competition and desperate efforts in a political campaign where every vote counts. Now, consider this. Despite facing overwhelming odds, the small startup fought tooth and nail to secure funding and stay afloat. This example shows the idiom applied to a business context, emphasizing the extreme struggle and perseverance required to overcome severe challenges. Both scenarios highlight a fierce, all-out effort, whether for victory in an election or for survival in the business world, demonstrating the versatility of this powerful idiom.
When you want to express intense effort, to go all out is a great alternative, meaning to apply maximum effort in a general sense. For example, the team went all out to win the championship. Another similar expression is to pull out all the stops, which implies removing all limitations or using every possible resource to achieve something, often in a more strategic or organized manner, like, they pulled out all the stops for the grand opening. While fighting tooth and nail emphasizes a fierce, desperate struggle, these alternatives offer slightly different nuances of intense effort or comprehensive resource utilization.
To recap, they're fighting tooth and nail perfectly describes a situation where individuals or groups are engaging in a struggle with extreme intensity and effort, using every means available. This powerful image harks back to the fierce combat of wild animals. Remember, it conveys a sense of desperate, all-out effort. So, the next time you see someone giving their absolute maximum, facing immense challenges with unwavering determination, you can confidently say, they're truly fighting tooth and nail. Keep practicing and using these vivid idioms. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is I passed with flying colors. This vibrant phrase means to succeed brilliantly or excel in an endeavor, achieving an outstanding result, especially in an exam or competition. Its vivid imagery stems from naval tradition. In the 18th and 19th centuries, victorious ships of the British Navy would return to port with all their flags or colors fully displayed, signifying their triumph and excellent performance in battle. This spectacle of flying colors became a powerful symbol of remarkable success and exceptional achievement. Let's explore how to use this idiom with a couple of examples. For our first scenario, imagine Sarah, a diligent student. You could say, despite the challenging coursework, Sarah passed her final exams with flying colors, securing a scholarship for her postgraduate studies. This shows her achieving an exceptionally high grade, truly excelling. Now consider a team context. You might hear, our team presented the project with flying colors, impressing the judges and winning the Regional Innovation Award. Here, with flying colors indicates a presentation that was not just good, but outstandingly successful and well-received, much like a victorious ship returning to port with all its flags unfurled. Both examples illustrate achieving superior results, whether academically or professionally.
While I passed with flying colors expresses an outstanding success, there are similar expressions. To ace something implies achieving a perfect or near-perfect score, often in exams. For instance, he aced his math test. Another phrase is to pass with distinction, used academically for achieving the highest possible grade. For example, she passed her degree with distinction. Acing it focuses on the score, and distinction on the specific grade, whereas flying colors emphasizes comprehensive excellence and the triumphant feeling of a remarkable achievement.
To recap, I passed with flying colors vividly describes achieving outstanding success, especially in a test or competition. Its origin from naval ships returning victoriously, proudly displaying their flags, adds a layer of triumph to the phrase. So, the next time you or someone you know achieves an exceptional result, remember to use this vibrant idiom. It's a fantastic way to acknowledge not just success, but truly remarkable excellence. Keep practicing, and you'll be speaking English with flying colors in no time. I'll see you next time with another great expression.